YouTube, what's the deal? What's going on? This video right here is just a quick little continuation of my earlier video of how Loma got exposed, which I don't know how the fuck can you honestly say that. But it's just because I just hate the fact that, boxing is getting, because people that don't know boxing and people that only watch boxers that are popular, people that just think, oh, this boxer is dope because I know his name, but I don't know his name. I feel like that's what's really ruining the sport and what stops the sport from elevating to a household and just a thing that everybody goes to. Like everybody goes to like your local baseball game, your local basketball game, soccer game. But how many people? Oh yeah, today let's go. We're going down to MSG, or we're going down to MGM. We're gonna go check out that fight. Like, we don't, because we don't understand boxing. We just see what we see on TV and the fanboys, whatever they feed us, and then a lot of the novices who don't even own a pair of hand wraps are on YouTube talking. And people who really want to learn about boxing, or people who just interested in the sport and they want to just know who the athletes are, the same way they know who their favorite baseball players and football players are, and basketball players. You guys are ruining it. You guys are just fucking ruining it. So I feel like me, a person who's actually in the gym, a person who does box, I should speak up. So I'm gonna just get right into the meat and potatoes of this. Like I said, this is a continuation of how Lomachenko be struggling because you fanboys are just fucking delusional. Now you guys are trying to paint the picture Loma beat a bunch of bums on his way to the top. I'm going to give you 8 notable wins and just quick, easy stats. He beat Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. was 24-0 when he fought fucking Lomachenko, and they fought for the vacant WBO title, which made Gary Russell Jr. either number 1 or number 2 in that fucking division, because he was a world title contender, and so was Lomachenko after quote-unquote losing to Salido. And if you say Lomachenko lost to Salido in that fight, go find Manny Pacquiao and tell Manny Pacquiao to his face that Jeff Horn beat him, point blank period. And you won't say that, not because Pacquiao would knock you out, but because you can't say that with just the truth. Next notable win, like I said, I'm going to just rapid fire this just to show you. Like, this is just quick fire off the top. Nicholas Walters, powerful man, 26-0. Loma beat him, right? Jason Sosa was 20-1. That's an impressive record. No pushover. Great skilled Puerto Rican. Loma beat him. Just Google these guys or go to boxrec.com. Guillermo Rigondeaux was ranked number 7th on the pound-for-pound list. He was a boxer from Cuba. The only reason I say that is because they're built differently. They're built to box over there. And race plays a big part in boxing. Depending if you're Mexican, Russian, Japanese, Australian, you have a certain fighting style just based off your race, because everybody in the world gets down differently. And Cubans get down. Go ask King Kong all cheese. He about to fight Deontay Wilder twice. Niggas get down in Cuba. But Guillermo Rigondeaux, number 7, ranked pound for pound list. He was the lineal champ. You know what the lineal champ means? Ask Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury jacks that shit all the time. He's the man who beat the man who beat the man who beat the man. Why aren't we saying Lomachenko's the fucking man? Why aren't we saying he's the lineal champ? He made Rigondeaux quit. And Rigondeaux was the 4th opponent in a row to quit to Lomachenko. Niggas didn't even get out their corner, giving Lomachenko another nickname, Lomachenko. Come on, bro. How many boxers you know are making other boxers not even come out the corner? Sure, boxers are coming out their corner and getting knocked the fuck out. But they risking that because they thinking, hey, I might not get knocked out. But Loma is like, well, I'm not even going to go over there and get punched in my face no more. I'm going to just stay in this corner right here. But I digress. Let me get back to the list. Next notable win, like I said, speed fight. So far I gave you Gary Russell Jr., Nicholas Walters, Jason Sosa, Guillermo Rigondeaux. Now we up to Linares. Jorge Linares. Everybody remembers him. Venezuelan. Hit Lomachenko with the right hand right down South Street. Bow! Put him right on his fucking ass. And what happened the next 18 seconds after that? Lomachenko got up, went into high tech mode, dropped him. Fight over. But Lomachenko's being bumped on his way to the top, so let me give you some numbers on Linares like I gave you numbers on everybody else. Linares was 44-3. He was a WBA champion. Hence how Lomachenko got his second belt, right? Because he beat Gary Russell for the WBO. He beat Linares for the WBA. And Linares, once again, was no fucking pushover. Linares was no pushover. He was a 3-division champion, and he held those divisions and he held those championships from 2014 to 2018. 3-division champ, cuz, just like Loma. So he's bigger, powerful, more stronger. So you could say he was Loma with power, but Loma, that's being Loma, won. And Jose Pedraza, I know he got demolished by Tank, and then since then his stock hasn't been so high, and I haven't been keeping up with him honestly. But at the time he did fight Lomachenko, he was 25-1, and I put him up there because he is a world champion. Well, he was a world champion. And like I said, I be in the boxing gym all the time, so I train, I fight, I practice, I spar, so I know how hard it is to become a world champion. So just because of that, I give him respect. He be a world champion, or a former world champion, right? He still be the world champion, and it wasn't like he was a world champion and lost. He was a world champion, had 2 title defenses, and then got Tank Davis. Then he got Tank Davis. And then his last but not least notable win was Luke Campbell. People keep saying, who the fuck is Luke Campbell? And because of this fight with Luke Campbell, people want to say Loma got exposed. How? He fought an Olympic gold medalist, a guy who was 20-2, a guy who was ranked number 2 by the WBA, who was one of the fighting prides of the UK. He just lost his dad. You don't think that motherfucker was out there fighting for a purpose? Bruh. And then compared to Lomachenko, what is Lomachenko? 5'6", 5'7", short Ukrainian, to Luke Campbell, 6 foot something range, long height. Like, styles make fights in boxing. Lomachenko pulled it out. But you fanboys want to say, oh, Lomachenko's only fights bums, and he's beating a bunch of whack dudes on his way to the top. How? I could give you another stat. Lomachenko only has like 15 fights? You know, in a span of 12 of those fights, right, 5 people went down by knockouts. Linares TKO, but I'm just counting as a knockout anyway. 5 of them went down as knockouts. 4 of them quit in a row, including Guillermo Rigondeaux. And 3 of them was unanimous decision. But Lomachenko's not the truth. Lomachenko's not good. He's something we've never seen before. Like, why is it that we're hating? It's because he doesn't speak English. And if he did, he would be God to us. Let's just keep it a buck. This is why we can't give respect where respect is due. I'm not saying Lomachenko is the best fighter in the world, because on my pound for pound list, and I know people will kill me for this too, I have Errol Spence number 1, Bud Crawford number 2, Lomachenko number 3. But this is not a discussion about them. This is a discussion strictly based about Lomachenko and the narrative how people feel after the Luke Campbell fight, that he's been quote-unquote exposed and he's not as good as he's supposed to be, or he's falsely advertised. Lomachenko is amazing. He displays true boxing each and every time in the ring. You people need to understand this. He's not looking for the knockout. He's looking to put on the best performance possible. The quicker you understand this, the quicker you will realize you are watching greatness. Point blank period. You can't say Lomachenko hasn't beat notable fighters on his way to the top. It's just a lie. He's the fastest ever to 3 division titles. He's 3 divisions, has 3 belts. He's on his way to the 4th. He's gonna unify them all. And then what more will you say? Oh, Tank Davis. Who has he beat besides Pedraza, who once again was a world champion at the time? Devin Haney. Who has he beat, period? Teofimo Lopez had arguably the exact same fight against Nagatani that Luke Campbell and Vasily had as far as styles and matchups. And Teofimo barely edged that one. If he edged it, I didn't even watch it, to be honest with you. But I just see the post-conference, and he had some boo-boos. But it's boxing. It's supposed to have boo-boos. See, I'm not going to be one of those haters that be like, oh, yeah, he trashed because his face all lumped up. Nigga, It's boxing. What the fuck? So my face supposed to be Pretty Boy Floyd? There's only one of those every generation, my nigga. And we have Floyd, and now we got Vasily. What's the problem with that? I don't understand it. But like I said, I just wanted to keep it short, brief, straight to the point. People say Vasily fights bums. You ain't hear what I said the first time. Rewind it the second time. This is Boxing Triple C. I'm out.